so Pinterest and The Sims asked me to recreate one of Pinterest's trending aesthetics in The Sims 4. Today we're taking a look at the house I built and the Sims I created to match the aesthetic. When I feel stuck, like I've built every possible house in The Sims, Pinterest is the first place I go for inspiration. I'll type something like cozy aesthetic house and I'll just scroll until something sparks. 66% of Gen Z prefers Pinterest for shopping or browsing, and honestly it makes sense. Your feed is literally built around what you're into, so it's easier to find things that match your style. If you're new here, hi, my name's Danielle and I build houses in The Sims 4, and a big part of my building process is figuring out that first spark or idea, because when you've built hundreds of homes, it gets harder to come up with ideas. That's why Pinterest is my go-to when I need fresh inspiration, so I'm genuinely so excited to be partnering with Pinterest and The Sims for this video. So the aesthetic they assigned me is Modern West. Think like modern desert ranch with warm neutrals, rustic wood textures, cozy earthy tones, but still clean and minimal. This aesthetic honestly hits close to home. I grew up in Alabama, I still live here, so the Western meets modern vibe felt perfect for me to bring to life in The Sims. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right into it. First, we're going to take a look at the Sims I made. So this is my first Sim. Her name is Liz Feldman. Her aspiration is country caretaker. She is cheerful, loyal, and a rancher. So let's go into detail with her outfit. So this hat is from the Horse Ranch pack. It's really cute. It comes in all these really pretty swatches. I really wanted to use the pink swatch, but I ended up going with this one because it just ties in with the skirt, the necklace, and everything else. I gave her some eyeshadow, winged eyeliner, these earrings from the Horse Ranch pack, and this necklace from the Horse Ranch pack. That's probably the pack I use the most for these Sims and the build because it's literally perfect for this aesthetic. So her top is actually from the Love Struck pack and this brown swatch, and then the skirt is from Horse Ranch. And I also gave her some tattoos. I love her tattoos. They remind me so much of my own. I have a lot of floral tattoos if you couldn't tell. So yeah. Anyway, that is her everyday outfit. And now we're gonna quickly look through all of the other outfits. Here's her formal, cute, her athletic, her sleep outfit, her party outfit, her swimwear, her hot weather outfit, and cold weather outfit. Obviously the everyday outfit is way closer to the Modern West vibe. There's only so much I could do for the other ones. I tried to give her cowgirl boots where I could and like other subtle details, and that's pretty much it for this Sim. Now let's look at the next one. So our next Sim's name is Tiffany Harrell. Here's her everyday outfit. Her aspiration is romantic explorer. She's an idealist, loves outdoors, and she's also a rancher. Her shirt is from one of the recent kits, and the pants are from Horse Ranch, as well as the boots and the earrings. And I gave her this really cute stack of necklaces, and that is what her hair and makeup looks like. Also gave her some bracelets and rings. And so that is Tiffany's everyday outfit. Now we're going to look through all the other ones really quickly. So here's her formal outfit, her athletic outfit, her sleep outfit, party outfit, her swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. So yeah, that is Tiffany. Like I said, all the other categories, I just tried to do subtle details because I didn't want my Sims to look like they're wearing like costumes. I wanted the outfits to feel like something somebody would actually wear. Hopefully I did a good job. Let me know how you think I did down below. Also, these Sims are on the gallery. My ID is Danielle Builds. I didn't use any custom content or mods, but of course I did use packs. So if you're feeling inspired by the Modern West aesthetic, you can check out my Pinterest board. The link will be in the description. There's so many cute screenshots of this house and the Sims just living in it. And I also made some really cool videos. I did like stop motion build videos of the house, so feel free to check it out if you would like. The link is in the description. Can't forget the horse I made. His name is Falcon. Look at his hat. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Now let's go and look at the house I made. Alright, so I built the Modern West house in Chestnut Ridge, which if you played with the Horse Ranch pack, you already know that that world fits the aesthetic perfectly. So I built a one-story modern ranch style home with a cozy side patio, some Modern West details here and there. I tried to make this house cozy, comfortable, cute, while also fitting the aesthetic in. So for the exterior, I added wood siding with stone details. This is what the back of the house looks like. Here's the side. So that's the patio I made, and we'll take a closer look at it in a second. Let's go ahead and start our walkthrough tour. Alright, so when you first walk into the house, we have the kitchen. I used these super cute country style counters and cabinets from the Cottage Living pack. So we've got the island, and then straight ahead is the sink and the dishwasher. We've got a window looking out the back. Here's our refrigerator and microwave, and some cute little country details. Alright, that is it for the kitchen. Now let's head back this way to look at the entryway and the living room. This is the front door. Over here we have this little shelf with some Western stuff hanging on it. I just had to go fix that plant because it was clipping with the table. And I added this Horse Ranch wall decor right here and this curtain. If we turn around, we've got this rug, and over here is the living room. This is where I really leaned into the rustic side. There's like warm wood tones, leather seating, a cozy rug, and some really cute Western Western details like this wall art and this saddle. Over here, I added a piano with some wallpaper. I forgot to mention that this sim is really into music, like playing piano and guitar, and I put this above the TV. It just felt perfect there. All right, y'all, I think that is it for the living room. This is probably my favorite room, especially this couch. It's one of my favorite couches in the whole game. Okay, heading back this way, we're gonna go through the kitchen, and then through this door here is a hallway. It's a super skinny hallway, but we love that. That's a step leading out to the side patio. We'll look at that after this. Through this door is their bedroom. For this room, I stuck to like a brown and blue color scheme with, of course, some details that really tie in the aesthetic. I put another one of these above the bed, this little shelf over here with some clutter, this wall art item, and then right here we've got a clothes rack with some country clothes, a plant, and a mirror, this cute wall decor, and their dresser. All right, and through this door is their bathroom, which is the last room in this house. So here's the counters and the sink and the mirror, and I put this little horse wall decor here, some more decor over here, and then back this way is a toilet and their shower. This bathroom is definitely more modern than it is West, but that's totally fine. It's still cute. So yeah, that is it for the interior. We're still gonna look at the exterior because there's some little details I want to show you. Let's head out to the side patio. Alright, here's our side patio. I'm literally obsessed with this. The chairs, the rug, the skylight. It's so pretty. This is what it looks like from the side. I added this super cute debug item from Horse Ranch. Actually, it's not in the debug menu. It's just in the regular catalog. I also thought I'd show you how I made this roof. So there are 3 roof pieces. This is the first one. I brought in this side eave so that it wasn't clipping over the glass roof. And I left this eave hanging out. And I brought in the bottom eaves on all of these. So if we delete this, we can see that we're left with this glass piece that I put in the middle. All of the eaves are brought in on this, and then this piece is the same as the first one. So yeah, that's how I did that. If you want more roof tips, let me know. I really just need to make a dedicated video for roofing. Also, I might as well show you how I did this roof too. So it might look like just one roof piece, but there's actually 3 here. I'm gonna bring the main one back, and these are the 2 other ones. So if we put this back where it was, you'll see why I added these. It's so that we have that angled stone wall that continues up to the roof. So that is how I did that. This is the back patio. I added these rocking chairs and a side table with a book and a cup of coffee. Just imagine sitting here drinking a cup of coffee, watching the sunrise. These Sims are just living out my dreams. Honestly, this whole project was a dream come true. And again, a huge thank you to Pinterest and The Sims for sponsoring this video and for trusting me to bring this aesthetic to life in game. You can download the full build and The Sims on the gallery. My ID is Daniel Builds. And if you would like to explore the Modern West aesthetic yourself, I linked my Pinterest board in the description below so you can dive in and get inspired too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!